Viewer discretion is advised. 3 months ago, Alan Tallman never imagined that a simple piece of furniture would destroy his family's sense of safety and trigger one of the most controversial episodes in TV history. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how a haunted bunk bed sent 2 kids screaming into the frozen Wisconsin night, and why nearly 40 years later, nobody can agree on what really happened. 30 Who were the Tallmans? Hurricane. Population 3,800. Quiet. Until Alan and Debbie Tallman brought home a used bunk bed in early 1987. The Tallmans were average, hardworking, church-going, cautious. No wild stories, no family drama. That changed when they found the bed at a local secondhand shop. The price? Just $100. By spring, the Tallmans moved the bed into their children's room.
Alan, Debbie, and their kids, 8-year-old Mary Ann and 7-year-old Danny, had no idea the next 9 months would turn their modest house into a paranormal war zone. But what happened first would seem almost subtle. 1:30 the Haunting Escalates lights flicker. The clock radio station would change on its own. But you brush off weird electronics, right? Not long after, voices slithered through the static. Then things got physical. Mary Ann fell suddenly ill. Danny started waking up shrieking from identical nightmares, always about fire, strangers, and something crawling up the bunk bed. One night, Debbie heard footsteps in the hall. But when she checked on the kids, both were asleep. Then came the red eyes. By the 4th month, Mary Ann told her mother she'd seen a grotesque face peering at her from upstairs, followed by a man with burning red eyes who vanished into thin air. Debbie called her pastor. He called it the presence. Every parent's nightmare. Something unseen wanted their kids. But why now? 50 investigators move in by May. The activity escalated. Doors slammed unprompted. The garage burst into flames twice in the span of 1 week. Fire inspectors found no cause. Alan had seen enough. He invited Pastor Wayne Dobratz and local police to witness the chaos themselves. They spent the night. At 3 a.m., witness accounts describe a howling, icy wind inside the living room with no open doors or windows. Officers confirmed unexplained temperature drops and items flying off shelves. One officer quit the force shortly after, refusing to discuss what he'd seen. But the most shocking night was still to come. 10 the children flee on January 7th, 1988. Danny screamed for help. Something was in the room, he said, a witch that snarled his name and grabbed for his feet. Mary Ann backed him up, sobbing. Within minutes, Alan rushed inside to a scene of chaos. Bed sheets tangled, toys hurled against the walls. He bundled his kids into the car and drove through a blizzard to a neighbor's place. That's when police drew up a 48-hour watch order. But when word got out, dozens of locals crowded around the Tallman house, praying, lighting candles, some hoping for a glimpse of the so-called entity. At this point, nothing about the Tallmans' terror seemed explainable, until a team from NBC's Unsolved Mysteries arrived. 15 the turning point, the Tallmans were reluctant. They refused to show their faces. Local skeptics accused the family of making it all up. But NBC's crew found records, police logs, fire department calls, and interviews from traumatized kids and shaken officers. Experts from the American Society for Psychical Research found consistent witness reports and convergent evidence, anomalies with no clear perpetrator and no motive for a hoax. Their official stance? Unresolved disturbance. But one theory grabbed headlines. Was the bunk bed itself haunted? Or was it simply the catalyst for latent trauma or mass delusion? It wasn't just a ghost story anymore. It was a media phenomenon. The house was shunned, the bed destroyed at a local landfill under police supervision. 6:20 what remains unexplained, the Tallman family moved out. The next owners reported nothing strange. No more fires, no more apparitions, no more screams in the night. Was the horror tied to the furniture or to the family itself? Decades later, forensic investigators still debate Tallman's ghost. There's no evidence of fraud, no likely source for mass hallucination. But the events left scars. Mary Ann, now in her 40s, refuses interviews. Officers on duty in 1988 insist something happened inside 415 Forest Avenue. Thousands have analyzed the official files. Psychologists, forensic teams, even AI
paranormal analysts in 2026. No clear explanation has emerged. Case remains one of the best documented, yet least understood hauntings in American history. 40 what we learned, haunted house, mass panic, or something science can't explain. The Tallman family's ordeal changed Hurricane, a town still divided on what really happened. By now you can see why Tallman's ghost remains legends outside of any simple answer. Evidence exists, but so do questions science still can't touch. So what do you think? Haunted, hoax, or something else entirely? Let us know in the comments. If you want more cases where the line between fact and the supernatural gets dangerously thin, subscribe now and watch our new breakdown of the Alan Godfrey abduction case. Next video right here.